So, what are self limiting beliefs and why do they have so much power over us? Self limiting beliefs are beliefs we have about ourselves that hold us back. For example, when I was first invited to go to Machu Picchu, the first thing I said is 14,000 feet. How am I going to breathe? How am I going to make it all up all those steps? Who am I going to go with? I can't go. And how am I going to afford it? And then I started looking at where else do those conversations get in my way of life? I can't, I shouldn't, I don't have what it takes. And over time, I started looking at pictures of Machu Picchu and falling in love with what I could do and exploring those mountains. And then I put myself on the trip and I went on the trip. So I overcame that self-limiting belief. But let's talk about how they get formed. By the time you're 4 years old, your personality is already being formed. Your identity, your thoughts, your beliefs, your little habits about who you are and who you're not. We all are born pure. And then things happen to us. The Bible might say it's sin, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying things happen. Our parent leaves us in our crib too long. We're hungry and we don't get food when we want. Or mom has a second baby. Or parents get a divorce. Or we move to a new neighborhood. And the little child does not know how to cope. So the child doesn't point out there and say, these people are crazy. The child points in here and says, I am not enough. I am not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not strong enough. Whatever the child says. And then over a lifetime, thoughts and beliefs get embedded on top of that. And they pile up and they become neural pathways. And so self-limiting beliefs, habituated patterns, thoughts that we have about ourselves and others, these start to narrow in on us and constrain what's possible. So the first thing, how you overcome limiting beliefs is you have to know you have them. Make a list of all the things you think you're not, everything you think you're not capable of. It's all a limiting belief. Somebody might have told you that, you might have believed it, but you have no factual evidence that that is true. Like I have a friend who says, well, I'm an introvert. I said, how do you know? Well, I've always been an introvert. I said, when did you start being an introvert? She says, I never knew myself not as an introvert. I said, what if you told yourself you were no longer an introvert? She said, I can do that. So suddenly she's not an introvert anymore because as a kid, she made up her mind she needed to be quiet. So how do you overcome limiting beliefs? You have to make a list up about the things that you feel are holding you back. You have to make a list of those things that you feel are holding you back. And then you have to go back and look at what's the vision you have for your life. And if you don't have a vision, we have a video on that. But where you look at the vision, what do I want to get out of my life? And what are my beliefs that are constraining me, holding me back? And you get to choose, do I want to live life in the constraints of these shackles, or do I want to live life in who I want to be and where I want to go, and with a belief that I can get there? You can't hold both energies at the same time. It just won't happen. Another way to get rid of your self-limiting beliefs is after you make the list, you can burn the list, or you can act out those limiting beliefs and like embody those limiting beliefs. Give it 10% higher energy in your body and really feel how those limiting beliefs are constraining you. And then you can actually step into your future and embody how that future feels and really feel it. And then choose, ask yourself, do I want to be in that limiting belief, or do I want to be in my empowered belief, my right self, my best self, my highest self? Best of success.